What's good? It's music feedback night, baby. Music feedback night, baby. Hell yeah, dude. What's up, Cosmic Blake? Always first up in his jaunt. Good to see you, man. You already sending links? No, we're doing music feedback. We're not doing the random links today. That's only on my. That's only to derail my creative streams. Can't derail the music feedback. It's already derailed. These are old beats, dude. Well, Casey and JoJo sample? What? What's up, Ghostish? How you doing? I better put the link up in this bitch. We'll direct people to the YouTube side. Oh, he did say you should join. That's right. Hey, 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 hey. Debbie. My day was good, man. You gonna cash in a skip? Hell yeah. No single. Bang, homie. Manually until I turn it off, baby. Pin that ting. I'm gonna pin it everywhere. Pin that bitch. Boom. Robert's flaking on you on vocals. You know? We'll yell at him if he pulls up on us. We'll definitely yell at him, dude. We'll see what he's talking about. Hey, 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 yeah. Where's the Josh shirt at? It's hanging up. It went in the wash today, so it's air drying. There's Robert. Cosmic Blake, yell at him. Yell at him, dude. Robert, where's the vocals he needs from you? What's happening? What happened? How come we ain't got those? What gives, dude? You been busy? How dare you, dude? Musica. What's up? Amarro Berto. What's good? I'm at work right now. You know you ain't got no job, dude. This guy's out here capping about a job, dude. No, it's good if you have a job. Keep your job. Job's gonna be hard to come by, dude. Captain Trapton, what's good, baby? God damn it. Kickbots, get out of here. Kickbots, go away. Every goddamn day, dude. They're relentless, bro. Kind of insane. Myriad Leviathan. Long time no see, dude. How you doing? I think Robert works for the scammers. You might be right. You might be absolutely right. What's up, Benji? Plays. How you living? Government, so he's scamming. Robert scamming, still going hemming, demming. Why can't you do the voiceover he needs? Said I'm the Indian ice baby, coming crazy. Yes, you can send in a video for feedback. Yes. Forgot we started that one a couple streams ago. What else did we throw together a couple streams ago? Captain Trapped In with the Will Smith dance, baby. A little Fresh Prince. I feel you. Well, yeah, we dropped the song I've been working on. It's going to be on all the streaming platforms in the next 48 hours. You know how that goes. But you can hear it right now, right away on SoundCloud or YouTube. It is right there. And link is in the pinned comments on both the YouTube and Twitch sides. Should we do something like that? What's up, Hunter Brown? block me from my own stream? Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Well, if you do, I'll just end the YouTube stream. Your move. This one sounds all scary now, dude. We're like in Transylvania with this joint. 1 2 3 1 to the 2 to the 3 It's going good, Hunter Brown. We just dropped a new single. It should be out on all streaming platforms in the next 48 hours, but right now it is available on the YouTube and on the SoundCloud, so make sure to go run that up, play it somewhere, see if you like it. If you don't, that's okay too. Just send it to somebody. Banger, high key. Jibbah, your aunt just landed in an Indian airport. You and we found, okay, and we found drugs on her. You need to send $1,000 so we can start the process to release her. You know what? I don't see her but once every 10 years, so let her do a little 10-year stint. I'll see her when she's done. We're good. She's chilling. Shout out to Robert's aunt, though. I know she's watching. Hey, thank you, Hunter Brown. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Said it, baby, why you trying to scare me? Oh no. Baby, don't you scare me. I see you calling. I know it's a scam. Oh yeah. I see you calling. Oh yeah, it's a scam. Lose my number. Yeah. Thank you, Hunter Brown, for the sub on YouTube. Baby.
I'm not gonna call it that, dude. This is a terrible idea. Also, I wouldn't put an S at the end of my name. I like the live and I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, I appreciate you, Hunter. You're a real one. Make sure to check out the music that we're putting out, a couple songs a month, hopefully all 2026, baby. Okay, cool. We'll save that. Is anybody in the feedback line for tonight? Just so you guys know, I may end up only doing one night of feedback going forward. Depends on how because I'm kind of getting in the rhythm of releasing music, and I don't really think it's a bad idea for me to just keep making more music. I don't get as much attendance on creative streams, and that's okay though. I think if I eventually make more extortion, crazy work, 100%. I think if I make more music, keep releasing more stuff, and then spending more time making short form content that's just entertaining, that happens to implement the music, I think we can blow a song up at some point or something, dude. You know what I mean? Why the fuck not? And if a song goes crazy, then obviously people will find the stream as well. So I'm not as concerned about all that. You know what I'm saying? It held one of his messages. It's not showing me that on my end. Crazy work, dude. It's what we do. It's what we do, dude. It's what we do. All right, well, we got Ghostish cashing in on Skip. We got a couple here from, I think the line starts with Captain Trap. Exophonic in the building. What's good, gang? What's good? All right, we got Ghostish on this. Look, he even tags himself like I'm about to go look it up. It's honor roll, dude. Honor system, dude. Straight up. All right, we got Ghostish VT with ID. Please start naming your things. Please start naming your songs. Just give it anything, a placeholder name, right? Call it, can't see through these glasses. That's the name of the song for now. Mine's not even an animation. It's just me doing random crap. To be honest with you, Cosmic Blake, a lot of your animations feel like you doing random crap, but we love it. I usually do too. This is the first time I've literally in my entire life making beats. I've never done this. I've never called anything like the date. I've never just wrote random letters in here. But this is the thing. I see this a lot. Let's check it out. All right, Ghostish, I see here. I see what you're doing, man.
All right.
Hey, appreciate you, Music for Life, man, for coming through on the Twitch side, hitting the follow. I appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you, man. Usually over on the rum side. So yeah, right now, this just it's a cool idea. I feel like there's an accidental happening sometimes with the low end. I would double check to make sure that if you're going, I mean, you're doing a lot with the chord progressions and moving around, and I feel like sometimes we're getting that bass feels like it's not quite in sync with the progression, you know. And I don't know, maybe that's just the sound has some kind of wiggle to it, but it feels like it's moving in and out.
Money. I dropped some money.
Tenor for Twile, dude. 10-piece, dude. Well, you got two joints. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dog. Didn't even realize, dude. Just read that in message. Thank you, man. Just tried recording something live and realized how bad my timing is. Look at you, Miri Leviathan. Don't breathe. Don't believe the hype, dude. You can do this. Making lots of music. W, dude. Hell yeah. So off the rip, those sharp drum sounds, they would sound nice with a soft clipper, taking the edge off of them. They're really, really harsh off the front of this joint. Them shits right there, right? A soft clipper grabbing hold of those, it would be highly beneficial for that style. Hey, Joshy Rez. Appreciate the follow, gang. Let us know
How you doing?
and also Pequisque. How you doing over there? What's up, Josh? Appreciate you, gang. Practice makes perfect, brother. But if you have like a harsher sound, I don't have a great example of that on here. But even if I just took these hats, right? Okay, if I wanted to make them, make them annoying. Okay, I could turn the attack on. You could send links through here if you only have one, or you could join the Discord as well. And we're like 1,000 strong in the Discord now. So if I use right here, I'm using orange clip. If I put orange clip on here after putting too much attack on here, Kellyanne, how you living? Appreciate the follow.
How you doing?
All right, this is a great way to get control of your perks. Not a way that I see a lot of people using soft clippers all the time. People think soft clipper, this is like, let's put it on the stereo bus. Let's fucking put it on the low end, put it on the kick only, put it on the snare only. No, you can do it on all kinds of shit. Okay? It can make a sound that was hurting our ears more palatable while still having that aggression, right? That feels like it's getting a little better. Boom, 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 boom. That link's expired? Real shit? Let me see. Weird. I think someone just got in here. Yeah, someone just got up in here. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. So this link does work. Let me paste this over. Maybe the one I have on my in the description on YouTube is wrong. Because this one was just used a second ago. Bang. Caverns calls for the reverb. What's good, dog? How you doing, Caverns? If it's still not letting you in, it may be that you either your what is it? It's either that's the profile picture thing. It's usually the profile picture thing, or the your account isn't old enough. It has to be a day old. Thank you. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to submit for a second. Now you good, man? You good? Yeah. If you guys can't get in, just send your link in the chat, and I'll post it in there for you. It looks like someone already did that, right? Josh did already. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this for you, Josh. Got you, dog. I'll throw you in the line. Boom, boom, boom. This is Josh. Irez. Boom, there he is. In there, swimwear. Okay, yeah, let's talk about it a little more. All right, so those sharp drum sounds would be nice with a soft clipper, right? If we have this soft clipper up, without the soft clipper, this sound hurts, right? We transient designed it to make this hurt. Makes you blink. A lot of those sounds at the beginning of this shit make you blink. Okay, it's okay to make them blink sometimes, but not as often as you were doing it. Okay, you have something like this, you can then blend in the original signal and the saturated one that's clipped. Makes it way more palatable, blends into your mix way better. All of a sudden, people are like, wow, you did a great job with that sound. That was bothering me before, but I didn't know it was. There you go. That's the sauce. You're good. You sent a French song. Hope you like it. W. We like French songs. Was that 0, wasn't it? If this sounds right, I ruined it. That sounds right. Ooh la la. Mais oui. Merci beaucoup. Okay. So yeah, beyond that, have the kick and snare win in the mix when they hit, and then that'll help you mix the groove a little bit more. We have a lot going on for a lot of this song, man. from a listener perspective, like, what the fuck am I supposed to focus on sometimes, right? There's a lot happening. For the first bass comment, do you mean like the composition or more like the mix? I think it might be the sound you're using. It feels like it's drifting out of pitch at times. Jibbah, can you ask the person who made this if they added the sonic coin sound effect? That sounded pretty close to it right there. I don't know if they just hit that interval. But mainly the thing I want you to come back to philosophically, Ghostish, is when that kick happens, that's important. And that can win in the mix. It can cut through the melodic elements. It cuts through the bass line, obviously. When the snare happens, that should cut through those big ass wall of melodic elements, right? People won't know why they like it more, but it's because you're creating the perception of depth in your mix, right? You're saying, hey, here's a snare. Only hear that for a split second, nothing else, right? And then it goes away. Goes away. Goes, and then we bring back in all those other elements because it kind of gets lost in the sauce there, and now your mix starts to feel small, like we're starting to squeeze the drums away. And those, remember, the drums are the element that makes people really latch onto this and get into it. So I think you could also do more of a mesh on your drum bus as well. A lot of sounds just don't feel like they're kind of pulled together as the same grouping. Sounds like the Mario coin to me. He said, yeah, it's more Mario coin. Mario coin, dude. Robert's sending you the vocals right now. This man's a maniac, dude. This man's a maniac. They're not even going to be relevant. He's going to send you some, he's going to be speaking a different language and shit. Holy high mid-resonance laugh around the 2-minute mark. That shit hurt my ears. That was like a fucking jump scare in the middle of the song. So if we're going to use her, then we definitely gotta run her through a multi-band compression, dynamic EQ, and deal with that 1K to 4K range. There's something going on there. It's just insane. What's the notepad for? I write notes when I'm listening to the song so that I don't forget to talk about them after I hear the song. And so overall, just the whole mix needs a little more control while still allowing the aggression in the drum mix to come through. That's basically it. You have a lot of synth sounds that are kind of need to be wrestled and dealt with, probably using some multi-band compression just on individual elements or dynamic EQ. And then I would send everything to a melody master, which you probably already have set up. And I would do another multi-band at the melody master and just try to really hone in on all these spots. And then you can EQ afterwards if you find these other little pockets. But things just feel a little bit loose in the melodic mix. And it's kind of creating these swells with so many elements. I would say sometimes you got to pick which one's going to win in that moment. So whichever melody you want us to pay attention to, you can have that thing sidechained through the other melodic elements at that moment, right? Kind of have to do some automation, but you know, that's pretty much how you get a better sounding, tighter mix. Is you just say, hey, this sound's going to win right now. All right, this sound's going to go away. This sound's going to win after that. Then this sound's going to win. You just have to pick who's winning right now, right? It's just a it's basically all you have to, the way you have to think about it is which sound am I picking to win right now? The Soothe 2 cologne, is it Curves Equator Light? Is that what it is? I already have Curves Equator, which is Soothe 3. Fat Whites over Ice. God damn it. God damn it, Gavin. Over rice? No, it's a whole new thing? God damn it, Waves. What are you doing? A little love for 2026. Get your free copy, dude. Today. Curves resolve. Solves conflicts. I don't know how this isn't exactly like... Okay, it just does sidechain. It does just the sidechain aspect of... This is curves equator, but just the sidechain. Alright. I mean, shit, I'll take that. I'll take that. I ain't tripping. Boom, 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 boom. Get it for free, baby. It's been registered in my account. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna go grab that later. I got curves. Yeah, it's called curves, dude. It's only available to fat people. Jibbah, are you part Pilgrim or are you part Indian? Cosmic Blake, I'm like the most Norwegian person I've ever met. I'm like a mix of all Western European things, but none of it is East Indian or whatever the other one. The Pilgrim, what the fuck is that? The Pilgrims, isn't it? It's not even like a... No one gets that on their 23andMe. Looks like you were a pilgrim there. For quite a stretch there. No, you don't have to subscribe for waves. So you're Viking? Yes, I have. Yeah, I definitely have some like some Nordic heritage right there. 100%, dude. Part of the Knights Templar, dude. Jib's ethnicity is Bubba Gump. Both Bubba and Forrest. Okay, cool. We'll do. I will definitely check that out. I'm the boogeyman, blah, blah, blah. Look at you. The laughing goat over there, dude. Hell yeah, we're getting random on every platform tonight. But hey, Ghostish, I appreciate you sending this through. Thank you for getting us started, man.
Thank you.
All right, we got a couple skips here from Exophonic. He's so kind to send his $10 over, so we're going to listen up. The first one here is Moonfire, version 0.45. Okay. Gavin, I saw one of the biggest people I've ever seen out in public, and I immediately thought of you, dude. I almost stopped, took a picture of him. Roll the window down. She'd be like, "Hey, let me get a picture of your fat ass for my friend." I didn't do it though. I discreetly took a photo. It was too blurry, so I just moved on. It looked like it hurt, dude. Yeah, I did have the new camera on me, but it looked painful, dude. What was his weight roughly? My man was probably 6'6". He was probably 6'6" and pushing 550, 600 pounds. No joke. No joke. No shoddy at ankles, you know what I'm saying? No shoddy at ankles. Okay, this one uses my old 1958 Magnus Cord organ, dude. Billy Plus, dude. Take a picture next time. You're insane. Official Anem. Hola. Appreciate the follow. Let us know
How you doing?
You will submit in the Discord if you have a Discord. There it is. To get in, you just have to have a Discord profile that's older than 24 hours old, and you have to have a profile picture for your Discord. Hey, Foggy Main, what's good? All right, we're going to check out this skip. We'll see what you got here, Exo. Gavin, you're insane. Hell yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely exophonic music. Hey, TCM Jeezy. Appreciate the follow. It's your first time here. Hello, hello, and welcome.
How you doing?
How you doing? My name is
Big Jibbah.
I think you knew that already. You see it on the page. I like that. Yeah, EXO makes W music. So we've been joking about it for a while that we're gonna just put all of his music on we do. Yep. We're gonna put all of his music on a thumb drive.
We do want to fill our stadium up with our guys. I know that we have a good draw for people from out of town. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Ocean Life Gianni. If you guys don't follow Ocean, you're absolutely asleep at the wheel. If you make music, you want to ask questions about mixing, production, playing keys, like singing, all kinds of shit. Ocean is an absolutely W person to be following and networking with, and happy to call him one of my buddies here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go follow him up, man. So he's a great follow, extreme amount of knowledge, and you'd be surprised. You go look at his credits for mixing. Crazy work. All right. So definitely go follow. We're gonna do a quick shout out right here. Appreciate the raid, my guy. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Ocean Life Gianni. Spelled it right? Nope, didn't work. Well, you guys can figure it out. Anyways, EXO, I like this, man. 180 on a good day. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Incongruent angle. You sent a file in the Discord, W. Put in the feedback, I hope. If anybody's having trouble getting in and getting verified, let me know. Jeezy got it done. Kaz did not get it done. Kaz, I'm helping you out. Annam, you got it done. W. Everyone should be good. So yeah, this is a dope idea. I think the beginning, the claps are happening outside the club right now. All right, let them in, dude. Let them pass security. What are we doing? What are we doing? I want to hear that thing fucking, right? I want to hear that happen. They're out here and then some. These guys are fucking way out here clapping, dude. Hey, Buzz. Look at Buzz with the 9 months. That's a Twitch baby. Appreciate the 9 months of support, Buzz. Shout out to you, dude. How you doing? Yeah, bring them in for some punch, dude. Or keep those out there if you like that, and then layer in another one that's doing a little bit of a mono anchor. You know what I'm saying? Just because they really feel like they're locked out the club. Definitely locked out the club. Just leaving for work. W Buzz. W Buzz. Hell yeah. Can you please give me brutal feedback? I've been making music for 3 months, but I tried different element. I really don't do like sugar-coated feedback at all. I always tell people the truth, but I never try to discourage anyone from taking risks and trying things. It's all about just everyone trying to improve, you know what I'm saying, and being kind about it. That's really my vibe. Gavin says, Jib, can we do fat feedback? We're doing that right now. Fat feedback Friday. Okay, today's not Friday. Where you do the Eagles voice for the whole stream and mouth breathe badly and you stream on your phone on the bus. All right, you just want me to fucking do a fat guy ASMR stream? Jesus Christ. That's for one person. Only you would watch that. You know, and that's a little... We might as well just have a FaceTime call at that point. Why do I need to put that on the internet? You know what I'm saying? I came to Jibbah having made music for like 7 months, sounded like trash, and so don't worry. Yeah, you definitely will improve if you keep asking me questions. Are you fat or something, Jibbah? You know, I've always been the name Big is relative to that, you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'4", and I'm like 300. You know what I mean? Big dude. I ain't shy about it. I don't care. Hey, Meggy Moo, 32. How you doing? How you doing, Meg? Appreciate you pulling up on the rum side. Hey, Ray Gaming over there too. What's good? What's good, y'all? I would join that stream, Big Jibbah. Do not encourage Gavin, okay? Gavin, you're cool with Ja, 100%. Ja's my guy. Ja is my absolute dude. We love Ja. What's up, Keem, on the YouTube side? How you doing, man? Jib's an 8 in Kansas. What does that even mean, Gavin? You cool with Ja or nah, bro? 100%, dude. What do you mean? Dude, I can call John FaceTime right now. I won't because it's 3 hours later for him. But like, you know, we got personal government names in our phones. You know what I mean? Get ready. We're getting ready. Incoming. What are we doing? We're doing a wild raid over here? You guys are crazy work. No way. Oh my goodness, Ray. The Ray raid. I see how you spelled that. We got a big raid over here on the freaking rum side, baby. Hell yeah, dude. We gotta just play something for a second. Shout out to This Is Ray Gaming. I appreciate you, King. I Viper, I see you. Joku, I see you. Joe Donuts, I see you. It's the Ray, baby. Follow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're trying to grow the Rumble stream. We multi-stream. We're everywhere right now, but that is much love. I appreciate y'all very, very much. And I just dropped a single as well today. The single is available. It would be available everywhere, but it is available right now. Where is it at right now? Let me see. Right now it is just on YouTube and SoundCloud. So I think the link is in the description. If you're cool with Jai, you're cool with us? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. This guy's a regular Ronald Jenkins. What a throwback, dude. That's a throwback right there. That's a throwback, Ronald Jenkins. Yeah, no, I sing, I make beats, I write songs on stream. On Tuesdays, you guys caught me on a Tuesday, we do a lot of music feedback for the community, so we've been listening to people's music and letting them know what we think and what we would do to improve it. Ronald Jenkins was kind of the jam. Was he grifting though? Was he actually like, did he need those glasses? You know what I'm saying? Was he lying to us? Oh, Ronald Jenkins, dude. It's a throwback. People don't even know about that. You want to hear Bust on this? What up, Mo Jibbah? Hey, Mo Jibbah, I just started coming up with something for that beat you sent me a long time ago, but I didn't record anything. But that beat is a banger still. Don't get it twisted. That beat is a banger that you sent in. Hell yeah. He's grifting now. It was all an act, dude. It was good though. He was serving the keys. He was serving the keys, Joku. I know what you're saying. Jib, click on that link for more content. Oh my goodness. Gavin, we got to focus up, dude. All right. We got people waiting to get their music played so we can see what's going on with their mixes, dude. You know what I mean? But hey, much love. Thank you so much, Ray. This is Ray Gaming. This is the Ray. There you go. This is the Ray Gaming. I'm sorry. This is the Ray Gaming over here on Rumble. And Meggy Moo, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming through. I really, really, really appreciate that. We'll do some links in a minute. Don't you worry, Gavin. All right. Other things I'm hearing on this joint, we're reacting to this here. This is Moonfire from Exophonic. Well, see that? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Viper. The rest is that organ. There's only 2 cents. Okay. So, yeah. If you have an AI song, that's okay, as long as you're telling us that it is. If you're trying to sneak it past us, we always hear it. At least this year, we can still hear it. But as Suno improves, it'll get harder to tell. So yeah, I am getting a little bit of ear fatigue in the low mids on the big stacks of synths. But I mean, it's not a stack, but it's, you know, the way you do, you always have multiple harmonies going over the top of already existing chords and harmonies. So I would pick which one's going to dominate at all times and just kind of sidechain accordingly and automate there. And then there is some high mid resonance in that ARP synth that's going, the one moving up and down, especially at the end. That joint, you know what I'm saying? That joint. But hey, I appreciate you sending this joint in. We got one more from you on the skip queue. We're going to run that up.
Thank you.
We're going to run that up. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let me know when you want a link. If you send your link right now, you want tracks only or songs with vocal, whatever you want to send. Just you can send one free one, whatever you want to have us hear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Viper, I appreciate that. Listen to that new single. It's going to be out everywhere whenever DistroKid decides to put it there, probably in the next 48 hours. But it is out. I released it on my end on SoundCloud, and on YouTube it's pinned comment on the other sites. The fatiguing highs might be a common thing among these two. I've been biasing brighter for some reason. It's because your ears are fucking tired, dog. Go out in nature, man. Yeah, you can drop it in chat, Joku, and I'll post it in the Discord line for you. All right, we got our last skip here. Oh no, we got a couple skips. That's right, because Keem had a banked one. Buzz had a banked one. Well, shit, we running it up, gang. All right, second one from EXO. Already noted high sound fatigue with the glitchy pad. Okay. Again, I don't understand your freaking naming system. Electron V 0.8. Went to 0.8. I met you from John the other night when you were doing that duo track. Oh, yep. For sure. We got to go back and finish that idea. We got to go back and like rehash out that idea because that was a cool little vibe we're cooking up. Boom. Drop that in there. And that is joke. Ooh. Joke cool. Gaming. Rum. Boom. Now I know where to find you. All right, let's check it out. Exophonic. Round 2. In the skips. Buzz, you're in skips. I see you. man. All right. EXO. Very cool stuff, man, as per usual. What we've come to expect. Joke says, over on the rum side, this song got me waiting for the drop. I keep preempting it and getting ready to dance, and I get left on red. And sometimes, you know, it's like we gonna get into that drop, and it's just kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? It's very anime sounds. That's what he does. Like, this kind of the vibes. I don't know what. Is this still kawaii future bass? Is that what we're labeling this as? Yeah, I feel like we change genres every 6 seconds. I don't know. But it's very cool. Always. No, this is see, you don't even know. EXO future bass, dude. That's what this is. No name brand on YouTube with the always just says a food. Hot chocolate. There it is. Cosmic Blake said he's going to drink milk at 1:40 a.m. That is ill-advised. You are the spitting image of Philip Hoffman if he grew up in O Block. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Sometimes when I'm doing these kind of streams and Gavin shows up, you ever seen when Will Ferrell does Alex Trebek on Saturday Night Live, and it's the Celebrity Jeopardy, right? Sometimes I feel like Will Ferrell's Alex Trebek, and he is like, you know, one of the celebrities that's just making no sense the entire game. Experimental kawaii electronic, got you. Okay. Sean Conroy, yeah. What up, Edit? So yeah, right now the snare feels wide and lacking good attack. It just give us a snare that forces me to make a decision whether I like this or not. Even a snare that's too much, it makes me say I hate this. Right now this snare is a bit of like a very calm, you know, just a little, right? And it's not forcing me to make a decision about this song. So I would say you can give us a little more nasty on a snare here. Even though it's a chill song, having a little bit of nastiness on your snare just makes things kind of stick out. Yeah. I'll take anal bum covers for 200, Alex. It's an album cover. Come on. Right? Well, he had a couple good ones, dude. Therapist, he called it something different. That was hella funny. Ah, dude, I miss those. Can we do a full Charles Anthony Hood catalog stream? Absolutely not, dude. The fuck? Absolutely not. That guy is one of the worst creators you've ever sent me. It's just a schizophrenic guy, mouth breathing for most of his video with the worst angle ever. Honestly, like, what are we doing with the angle? His angle is like from the nose hairs and then up. That's it. That's like it's like he's filming with his phone right here. You know what I mean? This is the content that Gavin's watching on his algorithm. His algorithm's cooked. Completely cooked. Just a barbecued algorithm, dude. Just throw your computer out, man. Start a new Wi-Fi network, something. VPN, something. Anything. The higher sine or square lead has it's like a whistle almost. Definitely has some high mid resonance issues. That's a little fatiguing when we hear that joint. And I think we can probably open sections of this up a little more melodically. It feels like my brain never gets a second to just kind of breathe and appreciate the groove because you just keep adding more. You're like, more. Like it's like a chill vibe, but the amount of things happening is giving me anxiety at the same time. Does that make sense? So like I think being a little more selective, using a little more space, man. Just relax on it a little bit. No, I think that would fit the vibe a little more. It just it's like you decide to finally go to a yoga class, and you didn't know that was that was overweight yoga night, and there's like 75 people there. Then no one's doing well, and it's really hot in there. You know what I mean? It's a small room. Rare footage of Jibbah at 11.5. It's just a fat kid. I guarantee that's all that is, dude. I don't even need to open that. I know what that is. I'll clear up a section. Usually it's more chill earlier before I layered a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Overnight yoga night. I feel overweight yoga night. I feel attacked. Yeah, dude. This was not even scheduled as hot yoga. It just ended up that way. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have to heat up the room. They just let them come in there, dude. That's the vibe, dude. I'm definitely not attending. Do some Pilates at the crib. I'll be straight. No, thanks. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you though. It's a cool vibe, man. I like it. So keep it going, man. Keep it going. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. That's Friday night stream. Jibbah doing yoga in his living room. Jesus Christ. That sounds like the worst idea ever. You guys just want me to get immediately like canceled before I even grow. Esam Fire! How you doing, man? Long time no see, G. Randy thought Pilates was a Mexican dish. He knows it's not. All right, you don't get that size without really knowing the menu at a Mexican restaurant. Let's be honest, okay? My man's low-key fluent when it comes to the menu. He be rolling his L's and R's, dude. No problem, dude. No problem. He never orders pollo, dude. It's pollo every time. It's never polo, dude. Speaking menu is wild. Are you fluent? Well, I don't order a quesadilla, okay? I know how to do that right. Right? He can order in like fluent Spanish, but when it comes to like actually speaking Spanish, no shot. No shot, dude. That's a lot of big guys are like that. 100%. Right? They got the accent down too. Hey, Koopa G, what's good with you, gang? Appreciate you pulling up on us. Speaking menu is wild, dude. I should do content around speaking menu, dude. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. Bro, you need to make YouTube videos. Buzz, I am making YouTube videos. I just bought a green screen. There's a green screen. You guys can't see it because it's behind me, but it's there. And then I ordered some of these rainbow zoom spotlights, baby. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have 3 spotlights. 2 of them we're gonna light the green screen behind me when I use it, and then 1 will actually probably give me a backfill light on my head. That way I can stitch myself into scenes, which will be a lot of fun. Because that's what I want to do. I want to implement the music I'm making, and yeah, doing it that way. But this thing's dope. Hell yeah. Hey, what up, DJ? DJ Sunshine 99. What a good year. Appreciate you, gang.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm Jibb's creative director. I'm managing his growth, camping both for his physique and platform. This sounds like a excellent and hilarious idea. Only local restaurants though. Dude, straight up. I know a couple guys that there's like a family-owned Mexican restaurant. They'd probably let me go in there and film. Do something weird. I got the new iPhone. We can make it look cinematic, dude. We can make it look straight up cinematic, dude. I'm shooting an Apple log too. Here you go. Sorry. Thank you, EXO. Just do some research of what works on YouTube. See if you can get inspired to make another video like that. Random videos not working. I've just started this and it's helping me. The growth is amazing. There you go. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We're doing a bunch of content. I'm actually linking on Thursday and recording a bunch of stuff with my buddy. And I'm working on a few ideas to record myself. Randy and Jib pouring cognac. Or guac. I'd pour cognac for guac, dude. Jib, let me ask. You ever had a bad studio session with an artist? A ton of them, Koopa. A whole bunch of them. I've had to tell people it's just not happening today. I didn't even take their money. Just had them head out. There was one day where they wanted to use... I was pretty early to the studio, like it was pretty early on working at the studio. They wanted to use the second computer to trigger all this MIDI that they brought in, and the MIDI wasn't even in the right tempo. Bro, that shit took forever. So I had a bad day that day, and they were upset about it because we were on the clock. They're paying like $70 an hour, and I'm trying to figure out how to fucking route from one PC to the other one. And route the MIDI from Pro Tools on one rig to Reaper on the other machine, and then back in audio. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if you're in here. I can let you in. Bang, bang, bang. There you go, DJ Sunshine. I see you. You're available. You can do it. Hey, Delio Music. I appreciate the follow. Let us know.
How you doing?
Chip, have you ever ripped ass in the control room? No. You go into the computer room. The computer room has an air conditioner and an outlet vent, and you can close it off from the clients. There's a double door, so you could go in there and just do what you got to do, and then go back, close the door, and go back in. You know what I mean? I mean, you're kind of a maniac if you do it, but there's definitely ways to get that done. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking farts in a closed control room, dude? What's wrong with you? My man's worried about the weirdest shit. That we could just step outside. You could just be honest with him. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside. There was a pool right there on the outside, on the backside of the studio. All right, X, I appreciate you, gang. All right, we got a couple more in the skips, and then we're closing this. We're gonna have to close the skip queue so that we can get to these regular feedbacks. Because who we got in regular line? Who we got in the regular line? We got Captain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, cool. Cool. We're fine. I'm gonna close that in a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. I wouldn't. I'd take the blame. Maniac, dude. Straight maniac. 11. Yeah, 11. It's just LEM, dude. You don't need anything else. Just LEM. Straight up. Straight up, dude. Doom, 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 doom. Bro, this shit had me dying the other day. Hold on. Let me see if this video's still up. Let me see if this video's still here.
Yo, Google. Yeah, you. Why are tomatoes red?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
This is every search now, dude.
They're blue.
You know, why are they red? Why are tomatoes
I
red?
need more water. Give me 1 second.
I could just ask him without the environmental damage.
Nah, I got it.
How do I turn you off? No, I don't even care anymore. Please stop killing.
Real shit, though, dude. You can't search anything without a fucking AI answer sitting in there. Leave us alone, dude. That shit had me dying when I seen that. All right, we got Buzz up next. This is Hypernova Drift, Progressive Psytrance Original Mix, Hypnotic AI. He pours EG, dude, straight eggnog only. Also, the abbreviation for eggnog is not EG, Kevin. That'd be, the abbreviation would be EN, dude. And AI is usually wrong as fuck too, right? Right? Every time you look up anything, it's just sitting there. Yeah, it's just like ready to help in 1 second. Oh, he's coming back. Looks like something from Avatar Fire and Ice, dude. Hell yeah, Buzz, you gotta get on one of the Avatar movies, dude. Avatar 12, dude. You know it's coming. Oh, it's a full-on fucking Buzz-sci video, dude. I'm about to do some mushrooms to this. We go purple. I can go blue. Oh, a little pink? What's up? You want to change colors? We got that. Colors. Yes. Changing. Colors. Camera 2. Oh shit, we changed. Campfire type shit, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Shout out to Buzzsaw, baby. This music gets you drunk. Hell yeah, dude. Mood lighting in this bitch. Let's turn on this key light again, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is not an accurate representation of what I'm normally like. Boom. Do it every song and be ripped in no time. I don't want to be ripped, dude. I'm not trying to be gunned in, dude. Appreciate the follow. Las Viak. Probably butchered your name. I apologize about that. Let us know.
How you doing?
How you doing? And thank you to the follows on the rum side, everybody. I appreciate you so much. Man, I'm a little blind in one eye. I think I shouldn't have shined that spotlight directly in. That spotlight's going to go on the ceiling eventually, so it's not going to be doing all that. But I will be able to control one spotlight sometimes and mess around. Rolling it back, jumping on the stair stepper, gonna break those pistons. Hell yeah, dude. Committing to it. Yeah, Buzz, you lost the file, so we can't even do anything about this. Okay, well, I have no feedback. That's perfect then. If the file doesn't exist and it's already out, you did a great job, and I have no notes. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Fire though, dude. Thank you for letting me light show to your song, dude. Yeah, I don't have too much for it though. I think it hits all the spots it's supposed to hit. There's not really nothing jumped out at me as like, why wouldn't you do that? So I think you're in a good spot there with that, man. Honestly, I was able to just vibe out to it and talk shit and reverb. So I think that's a good sign, right? If something was glaringly bad, I would have been like, I'm writing that down. So you're good, man. You're good, man. Let's keep it pushing, y'all. We got Keem. Is Keem in the building? First time, no feedback. Yes, sir. Keem's in here. Well, because I mean, you had me distracted too. I'm gonna be honest with the light show. That's how you get me, dude. It fit well with your visuals, dude. Hey, Keem, what do we got here, dude? What do we got going on here? Cap Wilder and Keem, New Year Mix 2, baby bird. If you guys aren't following Keem, make sure to do so. I don't know why it's not letting me shout people out, but I'm going to try. K1EM. Boom. There he goes, dude. Make sure to go give him a follow, dude. This is me if I was the CEO of... What the hell is that company? We're supposed to know what that means? I can get the stands for now. It's a 2-track. Okay, word.
Like, damn, who are you? What have you done with my boyfriend?
And guess what?
No. No, dog. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Gavin, what's wrong with your algorithm, man? Burn your computer. Quit sending this shit to me, man. I don't want to be on the same lists. I'm not trying to be on those lists. Damn. Why you send me funny ones on Instagram, and then when we get to the stream, you just send the worst ones. Low key, like I'm gonna have to fly up to Canada, dude. Whoop some ass. I'm going up to Canada. I'm fucking bringing some scissors. I'm cutting all the Ethernets, dude. All of them. Coaxial too. Fuck it. Coaxial from outside, dude. Fiber optic. I'm bringing the kitchen shears. You know what I'm saying? They won't even let me fly with them bitches. I'm gonna ship them and grab them. Crazy work. Let's see. You got to drive with brothers and sisters. W. All the bacons and Ethernets. Hell yeah. Well, let's check this out from Keem, man. God damn it. Always trolling. Yeah, he's always trolling me. Always trolling me. Let's check this out.
We attached, baby, not like that. Guess why you always come right back. 2 and 5, I guess you right on track. Slide my way when we get right back. Got a little taste from my shorty tonight. Said we just talking on Lincoln, alright. Yeah, you and your friends in the bay. Right back to where I just stay like we feeling alive. to the room. Pouring some shots, so you drinking it too. Yeah, woman, you changed your mind. Wasn't expecting you in this ride. Oh, shawty, it's been like so long. I'm just okay when I'm solo. You throw it back and I go along. I feel your body so wrong. She wanna blunt, I'm a roll one. And she never showed love. Still got a hug and I hold one. Baby, can I hold one? You can tell the truth, keep it one. She feeling I wanna fuck till the sun comes. I'm turning up with the trucks up. Same places and the same places gon' begin. When you go, don't come right back. If you stay, don't talk like that. Wanna act like you don't know what we doing off all right back. This shit just happened. I always knew this shit would never last. Since you said don't make a lot of sense. Shawty always give me heart attack. Put me last, I'll put you last. Girl, you know I gave my all. We attached, baby, not like that. Guess why you always come right back. 2 and 5, I guess you right on track. Slide my way when we get right back. Got a little taste from my shorty tonight. Said we just talking on Lincoln, alright. Yeah, you and your friends in the back. Right back to where I just stay like we feeling alive. I let you in and get back to the room. Pouring some shots, so you drinking it too.
Yeah, man. That's a vibe right there. Always something cool. Always something cool from Malkeem. We've come to expect it. We've come to expect it. Shout out to the Pacific Northwest. My man's out there in Tacoma. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I think if this is only a 2-track, I think you definitely should try to get the stems. The beat mix isn't very great right now. It's got that snare that's kind of like a main driver of the groove, that trap snare, but it's too wide. It's kind of missing that sort of mono anchor up the middle. You don't really have a punch kick. You just have like a kind of a wider 808. And then I don't know. I would try to get this. Oh yeah, you got to skip real estate 100%. That's a super skip right there. What's good, gang? We're gonna load that up. Fucking you and your 2,000 plus gifted, obviously. Obviously, we're running up, dude. How you doing, man? My guy in the building.
Real estate cowboy.
Yeah, let me paste this before I forget. So, yeah, what I think I would do here, I would definitely try to get a better mix on the beat. You just bought another fucking building? Jesus. Just tied up another one. My goodness. My man's out here wrangling buildings. I would definitely try to get the stems. Yeah, I'm still working through skips, Josh. And then I'm going to close the regular queue, actually. We're just going to go ahead and do that after this one. The beat is it's just too wide on the areas that need to have attack, right? I would probably want a punch kick in there. And I would probably want a more mono trap snare in there to kind of anchor this. And then on top of that, like the vocal mix is also kind of missing a forward focus on the lead vocal. The lead vocal is getting drowned by the vibey sort of reverbs and all that going on the outside, and that filtered voice as well. So yeah, there's high mid resonance going on in the background verb that just never goes away. I think it's probably too much verb. If we want to have that much verb, I would either have a layer of white noise just barely in there, like really, really quiet. It kind of helps those reverb tails die off. Or on top of that, I'd probably also have the lead vocal sidechain through the reverb returns, so that when the reverb's got to start ducking when it's time to hear that lead vocal and make it feel close. Because right now you're frequency masking your own vocal, and it's making the mix sound very crowded. And the reverb doesn't make it sound big; it just makes it sound busy, if that makes sense. So I think being a little more selective with how we're using reverb, and deciding what's going to win. And I think the lead vocal needs to win for people to really fully latch on to all the awesome stuff you've done creatively with this. But right now, I think it's mixed way too heavily for like vibey reverb as opposed to what should be the focus in the mix on the song, which is lead vocal, and you know, getting that bass to hit hard and getting that snare to feel centered as well. I'd probably have a punch kick layered in there too. I think the low end on this, like I could hear this having like a low end mix, like what's that 2 Chainz song? UMFM, right? Like the low end mix like this. This is kind of like as hard as you can push a low end mix.
Now that's crazy. That's why we've been smoking this shit. Alright, bro, let me just freestyle some more of this shit. I'm smoking the LAD.
I would love it to have that kind of resonance, right? And kind of control that this has.
I don't need it though. Let go. Let me just fuck with this shit.
Mike will make.
Told a bitch you motherfucking right. 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 Mike told me this gonna be your favorite song. Ooh, where that red one? That my favorite thong. Put them on. I said, baby, put them on. I said, what you?
So we're just listening to the resonance. I know it's copyrighted. We're just listening to the resonance there in the low end, right? What they've done. This is like as hard as you could probably push that low, and they didn't make the song as loud for the sake of getting that vibe. And Mike Will does that a lot with his productions, where he'll have he's using FL, and he'll have that fruity clipper involved that's really giving him that kind of fuzzy sort of saturation sound on his 808s. And he went a little cleaner on this one, but they're still pushing it a little bit with something. And I think having the track outs, you'd be able to get a much better mix on the low end here to make it feel much more inflated, just, and make it feel more important in the mix, because it really is driving the groove. So the elements that really should drive this mix are bass, a kick, snare, and lead vocal. Those 4 elements should drive the mix. Right now, reverb on background vocals is driving the mix, in my opinion. And we just need to get the right person in the driver's seat there, and then this will be off to the races. You know what I'm saying? So it's close. Creatively, you've done everything you need to do. I think you just need to mix it with that sort of thing in mind. You know, what's going to make people latch onto this song when they first hear it? It's going to be a cleaner mix with sounds with good intention up the middle of the mix, and then a lead vocal that's dominating and winning throughout. So W though, appreciate you, Malkeem. You know, make sure to go follow Keem over here on Twitch. He'd be doing the feedback streams. W feedback streamer as well. Who'd have thought? All right, if you're good at music, you're pretty good at feedback as well. We love to see it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, gang. Turn it off or you get a strike. They don't strike my channel. I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. So if you guys don't follow me on YouTube, go follow me on YouTube, or whatever they call it. Subs over there? Yeah. All right. Well, we got the super skip. This is the right one? Scory? Is this the right one? Boom, boom, boom. This was the link, right? No, I don't think it is. Not gonna get a strike. This is the one? Okay, cool. All right, W. Well, this is the one that Real Estate Cowboy wanted us to catch a vibe.
Real Estate Cowboy.
Real Estate Cowboy is our top gifter in the history of the world. So when he comes through and wants to hear something, we don't run it. Let's check it out. It's my boy. This is Scory with Storm.
JTK.
Scory, hey.
Scory.
Stay with the fade on down. After the storm. The face when I tell her you finally,
Hey, Joke with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, man.
I gotta keep being patient and stay with the faith. That one day we'll get through the storm. Can't wait to wake up my mama to look in her face when I tell her we finally on. I know that everybody really counting on me, so I watch how I'm playing my cards. So then I'ma keep on killing all the competition. Tell them niggas I send my regards. I got some niggas sitting with the stars. None of this money healing any scars. I see my niggas bleeding in the yard. I keep that Nina with me like a guard. I gotta get everything that I got in the booth and then wake up and do it tomorrow. Cool, they tryna hang my nigga with a knot in the noose. You could say he a slave to the charge. I used to stay in that place so you know it ain't safe for them bags of that weight in them cars. That's when Lil Terry went back for a case. I did case and I stare at his face through the bars. Now you can't eat what I ate, trying to take on my plate in my face and I'm making them starve. You know I stay with the gang, I don't hang with no lanes. If he played it, I'm making it hard. I used to play with lasers in the dark. Boy, I'ma hang a nigga like a tart. He think it's sweet, but we'll make it tart. Nah, I don't need a key to make it start. I started rapping, they told me they know that I'm cold. Now I found me the perfect of flows. I made some changes and stops on the road to the top, but you know that's how turbulence goes. I had to stay on that block with no servants or rock, so I came and I turned up the stove. That's for my niggas who stuck all themselves in that Glock and then put in that work with that pole. This one for everyone doubting me. Shout out Ari, she told me she proud of me. Years back it was just talking down on me. Now I can't stop the bitches from crowding me. Only hang with the gang that's surrounding me. Pull up and bang, leave his brains on the balcony. Wiping his nose like a stain or his allergies. I need that change, so I'm changing my salary. Now I don't play with my food, so I'm changing and taking my calories. You a lame, you be faking with batteries. Me, I be putting in work like a factory. Now I got pockets that's past the capacity. I gotta keep being patient and stay with the faith. That one day we'll get through the storm. Can't wait to wake up my mama to look in her face when I tell her we finally on. I know that everybody really counting on me, so I watch how I'm playing my cards. So then I'ma keep on killing all the competition. Tell them niggas I send my regards. I got some niggas sitting with the stars. None of this money healing any scars. I see my niggas bleeding in the yard. I keep that Nina with me like a guard. I gotta get everything that I got in the booth and then wake up and do it tomorrow. They tryna hang my nigga with a knot in the noose. You could say he a slave to the charge.
My man's got the little Hennessy. W, I like the videographer, dude. He did a good job of, yeah, Trig did a good job, dude. Trig did a good job making an uninteresting set seem interesting. Definitely gang vibes, though. Hey, Joe, cool, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted on Rumble. That's fucking awesome. I really appreciate you coming through and doing that. Yeah, and we can skip to you too if you got one after this, man. Well, we got one more in the skip queue, and then we'll play Joku's one. That's us, big love. You want me to close the queue, Jibbah? Yeah, let's do it. Someone hit 5 gifted? Yeah, over on Rumble. The Rumble 5 gifted hits different too, because we don't have to pay Twitch on those. Barely heard was good. Sweet man, hell yeah. I want to enter. Well, get up in there. I'm about to close the queue right now, so if you can jump in, you can be the final entry.
Big Jibbah.
There's a 5-piece. Look at that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5.
Hey, appreciate you. Thank you very much, Real Estate. Crazy with it. That's how many? 2,355 to the channel is absolutely insane work, dude. Insane support to the community. A lot of people have the Big Jibbah subsample pack because of you. So thank you, man.
Real Estate Cowboy.
That's why he's got his own goddamn drop. You know what I mean? That's why he's got his own drop. Under the radar over on YouTube. What's good, gang? How you been? Hope you've been well. Sharing the love. I'm doing well. I got a new single, Under the Radar. Make sure to go run that up. It's only on YouTube and SoundCloud at the moment, but it will be uploaded everywhere that you listen to music in the next 48 hours, I'm sure. Hey, thank you so much, Joe Cool. 100% to the creator for gifteds on Rumble. That's crazy work, dude. You're pulling for 6 mil in 2026 real estate? That's insane. That's insane. We're just trying to get our first one. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to get our first one. No, barely heard. You can jump in there, man. You're good. You were here. You asked before that. So you can jump into Discord if you're not already. Boom. You feel free to jump in there and throw it in. That's the plan. I love it, man. I love it. I'm going to be 1,000 there. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Joe Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this is a cool video, though, man. I think the song's fine. The mix is pretty good on this. The low-end mix is pretty nice. I wish that all this guy's friends knew what the song was, though, before they got there. I feel like they were told to just show up for this video shoot. They definitely shot this in log, though, and then they did color treatment later. You can tell based on how it looks like a scary film that they shot this in log. So they shot it with just like the sensors, with nothing really over the top. Thank you, Cosmic Blake. I'm gonna get really baked in 2026. Look at you, Burn Pile, just out there in Hawaii, just smoking the reefer. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, but it's a W video, man. I appreciate you sharing that with us, man. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's not usually something you send in. I haven't heard you listening to rap music lately. That's what's up, man. You coming back to rap or what? Can I be a Discord mod? Yeah, you can. Had to be a certain type of day to change the sky, right? No. Not if you're shooting in log, Joe Cool. If you're shooting in log, you get images like this. My phone shoots in log now. So this is a log right here. A log shot of water and the air. Right? So that's probably how they shot it. And then later on you put the color in. Later on you color it. So I have a LUT that I'm using that I haven't even done any color treatment to the LUT after putting it on. But this will give you an idea of what you can get that to do. You can get very, very different blues, things that'll pop way more by applying a LUT to that same image. It's like Instagram filters. Just a one-off, we'll slap in the Lambo. 100%, dude. Got you. That makes sense. Do you have that thing yet? Wasn't today the day you're getting getting it back from the shop? Wasn't today the day? Is that the case? Yes. So you have it. You have it in your possession. The Lamborghini is at the spot. That's insane. Absolutely insane. You're a maniac. All right, we got one more skip here. One more skip here from Edit. This is Escape Velocity from Edit. Let's see what Edit been cooking up. And then we're gonna do a skip from Joe Cool Gaming, which he's over here. I put it over here, didn't I? Where'd I put it? Right here. Boom. We're gonna run this over here in the skips. We're gonna remove it from there. Boom. So I know what to do. And we're gonna remove it off of this part, so I don't look at it later. Bang. Okay. Boom. Yes, but I just dropped off the BMW, so I'm getting it back when I land back from Arizona on Sunday. This man's moving and shaking, dude. Moving and shaking. All right. Well, safe travels, man. I appreciate you, gang. Thank you for the 5 gifted and blessing us with that joint there. All right, Edit. What we got here? Escape Velocity from Edit. Shout out to Australia, dude. Get my big ass head out the way. Oh, we did a little animation. Reminds me of Gizmos and Gadgets. Yep. Edit's got some cool ass animations he does. Hell yeah, dude. that's sick. That's super dope, man. Hell yeah. I fuck with that. That's fire, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Eddie, we need you to make us a video at some point, man. You gotta give us your rates. Give us your rates, dude. That shit was cool as hell. I'm not reading that message. Holy fuck. Cowboy, what the actual fuck? He used to use that one in real life. It just meant I've been silent for 2 hours. I had to say something on that one. Oh man. I was smashing the video out the other night. 7:15, I sat down, carried on with it, blinked, and it was 4:45 a.m. the next day. That's because you're having a good time. That's insane, though. This is really dope, man. You should definitely like offer this for. You could do this for people would pay you to make them stuff like this, man. This shit's fire. Yeah. Figure out what your rates are for something like this. Like, be realistic. You know what I mean? People would pay you to make music videos for them with this aesthetic. It's dope, man. It's super cool. It's super, super cool. And the beat's really fire too, man. It's really nice. I think, yeah, it was very good animation. You should teach Cosmic Blake your ways. There are some snares in there I would probably have a little brighter, but it's not, nothing's like jumping out at me like, what are you doing? This has a lot more polish to it than I've heard from you. So this is fantastic, man. This is a cool shot right here. It's got a very Dr. Disrespect vibe to it too, with that like synthwave and just like the visuals. Like if Dr. Disrespect saw this, he would dig it. I bet you. He said, "Run that shit back." Let's run it again. Fuck it. It felt like the Solar Winds video game. Is that where the inspo came from? Because Edit done some animation things for me in the past, and it had this same vibe. But this is so cool. Just the desk is fire. The old floppy disks right there. Got your password written there. Solar Winds was a top-down side-scroller. Got you. I like the colors, man. Fire. I mean, I could see like JPEG Mafia likes doing shit like this. OG Commodore 64 color palette. Okay, I got you. The mix is nice on this part. I hear a drum bus. That's a W, dude. That's some cool shit, man. That's some very cool stuff. This should get some views, man. If people can find it, you know what I'm saying? It's just about discovery. I would build some shorts around that. Find a way to make some shorts. Be like talking about how you made it. You could definitely make some short form to drive people to the long form. But yeah, nostalgic as fuck, dude. It's a W. I got no notes other than how much for you to do one of those for me, dude. Love it, dude. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Super sick at it. Super sick, dude. That's fire. All right, we got the super skip from Joe Cool over here. So it's a Suno track, obviously. And then what do you do with these? Are you inputting anything? You don't have to live stream. What do you mean? You done did the paid skips. We're gonna run it. We're gonna see what we hear. I'll tell you how to elevate it too. I appreciate you, real estate. Have a good one, man. Safe travels as well. You wrote the lyrics. Okay, got you. Got you. Let's check it out.
Woke up in the neon haze, pockets empty again. 3 real bandits in my head, spinning like old friends. Told myself I quit the lies, the bells, the buzz, but the slots keep singing and I go where they does. Mama warned me, boy, that glow take your soul, but the devil waits by the liver when you're feeling alone.
What's up, Vampire?
Slots never lose, that's the rule of the floor. You pull that handle, could be life, could be the door. Every spin I take is a piece of my soul, and when you lose on these reels, man, you don't grow. Seen grown folks freeze when the screen turns red. One bad spin and the whole room treats you like you're dead. I told my kid that he's working late tonight while I'm praying triple bars lined up just right. One more pull, one more shot, one more credit borrowed, one more lie I tell myself waiting on tomorrow. Mirror shows a stranger I don't know no more. Cold eyes, cracked hands at the jackpot door. Slots never lose, that's the law of the land. One wrong spin and you vanish like smoke from the sand. Every dollar I feed them is a story untold, and when the real stop dead, man, they collect your soul. Machines don't drag me away. Just tip the waitress and keep alive for judgment day. Came in as a man, now I'm ghosting close, chasing that screen flash of almost. Slots never lose, ride it deep in stone. Here lies a fool who played the game and died alone. Tell my daughter her dad, let the reels take control. Yeah, the slots never lose, and they cashing out my soul.
Okay, yeah. That had the vibe of like, he had like some of the Kurt Cobain timbre along with like some Justin Nozuka mixed in, and then like a little bit of a country twang to whatever voice Suno went with. But yeah, I think it still has the problems that we hear on Suno mixes, where if I'm ever trying to release something from Suno, I would layer in a mono punch kick and a mono snare, because we just don't get consistent drums, especially the ones that matter on all the Suno stuff I've ever heard. The snare will sound different. It'd be the same snare sound, but it sounds different in the first minute than it does in the third minute. So I'll be layering in trap snares, layering kicks, just trying to get things to feel a little more anchored, because I feel like we lose. It feels like we lose some stuff in the middle of the mix with how they have things generated there. So I'm sure they'll get better with the further iterations of Suno, but the other problem is there's no information above like 13 or 14 kilohertz, which makes no fucking sense. I don't know why they do that. I don't know what causes that, but that's where the magic is in mixes, is the air up top. And one of the dead giveaways of it being a Suno mix is that we don't have any of that information, those high harmonics. You know, some people be like, well, there's nothing there, right? There's no, the S's are pretty much done around 8K, 8.5. But everything above that is modulating how things sound when you go octaves down below that, right? So as 20,000 hertz is modulating how 10,000 sounds, which is also modulating how 5,000 sounds, which is also modulating how 2,500 sounds, so on and so on and so forth, all the way down. And not having that air just makes things feel less alive. It doesn't feel as human. And I think part of the reason they do that is because you'd start to hear some of the lack of textures, kind of the false stuff that's in there. But I don't know. There's no way to really generate that. I think if you made if someone could do an AI thing where they could take Suno mixes and add the air, that person's gonna be a fucking millionaire. You know what I mean? If you could AI generate the air up top, that'd be amazing. But for now, it's got to tell, right? It's got to tell. But I like the songwriting idea for sure. To clean it up, you could use Pro Tools, you could use Ableton, you could use, if you're looking for free software, you could probably do it with BandLab, honestly, if you don't do too much to the signal. Yeah. There's a lot of options depending on what you can get your hands on. But things I can help you with would be Ableton right now and Pro Tools. So that's what I'd steer you towards, for sure. But W, man, I appreciate you sharing that stuff, and thank you so much for the 5 Rumble gifted. Insane. Appreciate that so much.
Thank you.
Joe Cool. Something a thousandaire could afford? Of course, dude. Absolutely. All right, we're in the regular line. No more skips tonight, guys. If you're skipping, you're banking it for next week. Boom, 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 boom. Shimba dimba boom. Okay, here we go. All right, Captain Trap. Captain Trap was hanging out. He was here. We're running it. If you're still here and you're coming up in the free queue, let me know something. Juicy J Trap featuring Gucci Mane, remix unmixed. Captain Trap.
ATL, Memphis 10 Connect. Let's get it. All my bitches call me poppin', sloppy pockets, I'm poppin'. All these dollars I've been clocking, it ain't no way to stop. My wrist so rocky, Liberace watching 3 mil on watches. So much ice dripping off me, you and your bitch could play hockey. I'm sipping lean out of coconut, flip off in the tropics. I've been counting so much money, had to find me a hobby. Don't check no slot, cause they watching. I got rockets with choppers, that dumb machine gun with country. They running it, they ain't not. Stuck. Double down with toppers, cause ain't missing no target. Right before the photo licks. Had the triple cross, I tripled the loss. Sitting lean like a coffee bean, ain't sleeping no shower. Oh, my little bitch pop up pussy, I might just pop me a molly. Let's hit the booth, count money, I'm so goddamn cocky. All these rubber bands, fuck what I'm gonna do with a wallet. They got Mickey Dust, but laid all over Versace. I got killers with me, they don't do no talking about it. I got that long bread, no chopping, put on pizza, no toppings. Slow them goons a little bit. Take your babies adoption. And we ain't worried about you. ARs and secret compartments. Hey, man, I doubled up the work, I put them things in the office. Then put them on the freeway, now I feel like a boss. See them peoples in my review, hit the gas and I lost. Middle finger out the symbol, they just mad got some floss. Try. You ain't know I spit that dope, and you might catch contact. I got shooters on my side that advise say the word and they ready for comeback. Like Vietnam, wartime ain't no joke. Niggas be playing till the bullets start spraying. Can't hide these guns, nigga tips too long. Honeycomb, catch him high in his honeycomb. Turn this motherfucking house to a 100 home. Money long, did you touch in front lawn? Shot sold out, sitting out car long. Running long, I be the next nigga dumped on. Be swearing that you niggas got done wrong. You jack, no mask, no gloves on. Be the nigga ass then turn into a club song. Been in the game, got packs to prove. Young niggas call me Uncle Juice. I got more cash than Uncle Scrooge. Y'all niggas made up like Dr. Seuss. All ice, no CZ. I ball y'all niggas in the minor league. Real shit, I got this shit on lock. About to put this game in the DDT.
Yeah. All right, Incongruent. If you remind me, then we'll run it after the 1013 submission, because I don't think it's fair that you had to re-upload. Because I've definitely done that before in someone's feedback stream. It's frustrating. So, oh shit, you guys were watching me right. That's usually behind my head. Yeah. So all I got here, Captain Trap, the AI rip vocals, they need help, man. We got to add some low mid body back in, right? They're lacking in that regard. I can show you an example of something I've done in the past. Let me save this. Let's open this one up here. Yeah, we did a Pete and Boss one, dude. We did a Pete and Boss one, okay? And I had the same problem. Definitely a whip, for sure. Yeah. But this is something that I think you should start doing on AI rip vocals. Those feel like they're AI rip vocals, if I'm not mistaken, because they have those phase issues. And that also contributes to why Joe Cool's saying I can't hear the vocals. It's not just because of the bow, wow, wow, the tear out type sound. It's also because they're getting phase canceled on their own. But they're missing that woofiness, right? So on a vocal like this, what did I do here? I added R bass, right? I added R bass to this guy's voice. So if this is his voice right here, and this is without any of my treatment, let's turn off everything I was doing. So I didn't use that one. So this is the vocal raw right here. It's not AI ripped. I'm working on finding the acapella. Oh, okay.
Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blunt jack, I render with the AC blood in the driver's seat. Talk to the platinum ends in my timepiece, boy, because the face ain't listening.
Okay, so it's usually a really deep voice that this guy has, but you can hear the phase cancellation happening. So all I did is I went and pulled in an R bass at like 142 hertz, and we started bringing some of that back in.
Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blunt jack, I render with the AC blood in the driver's seat.
Okay. Then with the multiband.
Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blunt jack, I render with.
And dealt with some sibilants.
Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blunt jack, I render with the AC blood in the driver's seat.
How do I AI rip, Jib? Oh, you just do it. You just do it, and you can. Well, I can do it in Ableton 12.3 now. You can take in a piece of audio, and have it split the stems.
Hagerwood.
And then I add some fresh air on this joint as well.
Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. Hagerwood, ooh, from Mozambique, got a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blunt jack, I render with the AC blood in the driver's seat. Talk to the platinum ends in my timepiece, boy, cause the face ain't listening. Shining, glistening, look at these diamonds dance while I stepped inside of the building. Changes singing on my neck, gold rings in my fingers, humming on my wrist, tucked into my waist, so send me with a clip.
So even though it is AI ripped, I did my best to try to bring some woofiness back in. And that added woofiness kind of makes it feel like less of an AI rip. Your FL? Oh, okay. Doesn't FL do it? I thought FL did it. I thought FL did do that. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, right now the snares are kind of lacking attack. That shit sounds heat right there. Yeah, I got to release that. It's just a remix. The snares are lacking attack right now, so I'd try to transient design your snares, or maybe it's whatever's happening or not happening at your drum bus. When did you do this one, Jib? This is fire. I did that one like a couple months ago, I think. A couple months ago. But yeah, right now the snares feel like they're lacking attack on your joint, and then the drum mix is kind of lacking cohesion. So I'd love some kind of like saturation to bring them all together. And then if it does, I don't know, I'll have to look into it. Okay. And then try to get like a more of a lift on there and everything to feel more together. So like a single band limiter, or you can do like a little bit of compression with a slower attack setting, and maybe even parallel compression to really bring things forward. But that tear out style sound is frequency masking the hell out the vocals. So the vocals have to win there. So you have to make sure they're cutting through the area that the vocals exist. Once you get those vocals dialed in, make sure they're winning over the top of that joint. And I think you'll be in a better spot with that one. I appreciate you, Captain Trap.
Thank you.
One bitch, two bitch, three. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can definitely change the submitted link before I get to it. You should be able to edit. If you're not, then just let me know, and we'll change it when we get there. All right. Hey, for sure, Captain Trap. Appreciate you. Is Myriad Leviathan in the building? Myriad Leviathan. Is that Mel Jibbah beat anywhere? Did I put that somewhere? Oh, I know where I put it. Boom, boom, boom. This beat is fire. I was freestyling this in the car the other day. Hey. I would do something simple if I would do anything on this. It's Mo Jibbah on the beat with Big Jibbah. That's me. It's Mo Jibbah on the beat with Big Jibbah. Yeah, that's me. It's Mo Jibbah on the beat with Big Jibbah. That's me. It's Mo Jibbah on the beat with Big Jibbah. Yeah, that's me. Then I have a transition into the Big Jibbah. And then you start rapping. You know what I'm saying? We'll put it in key. You know what I mean? Put some harmonies on it, dude. It'd be kind of crazy. It's a vibe. I don't know if Myriad Leviathan's here. He'd probably like, fuck this, too many skips. So we're gonna keep moving. Ooh, a little Rick Ashley on the Rumble side. Look at that, dude. Rick knew how to move them hips, dude. He was never gonna give you up. All right, Cosmic Blake versus the Kraken in Gang Beasts. Blake, I need some context. I have no idea what any of this means. Let's check it out. Were you live streaming? Is that what this is? Is this a live stream clip? What are we looking at? Whoa, not me. Here we go. Okay. This looks like you're playing a game. The game's called Gang Beasts. Is anybody familiar with this? It's just a random video. You want feedback on a random video. What, is this a video game? What is this? This is incredible. Okay. Yes, you lift that fucking bench, dude. My man can't even bench. My man's out here struggling, dude. That should be so easy for you. Come on, bro. Do you even bench, bro? Not sure why, but this feels like the pilot episode that got picked up for 7 seasons, right? Yeah, Jake Ventura knows what's good. Is that you talking? Is this someone's offering customer service right now? What is that? What up, George? Hey, appreciate you, Captain Trap. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Okay, it's like an octopus arm? This game is so random, bro. I don't get it. Why was it the clip you decided to upload? What was the reasoning? What is this game? This game should be called Hit the Gym, bro. He's not good at anything. He should get his cape revoked. He can't even move anything. I appreciate you, Incongruent. What's the goal of the game? I don't understand any of this, dude. No context, this makes no sense. My man's trying to boil some calamari, dude. We don't know what's going on here. Are you in an aquarium? So you're a janitor with a suit on. It's called Carry the Glass, a game that's similar. Okay. And you're just getting smacked up by the Kraken over here. What the fuck is going on, dude? That is 7 views. 7 views. We're 1 of 7. I'm confused why that was a clip. Nothing happened. There was no commentary. You gotta wonder, who's your audience, dude? What's the point in uploading that? It's funny? I just want to know who your target audience is there. Incongruent Angle says it's me. I'm the audience. It's just a random video, but it has no there's no anything on it. There's no voice. There's like the background music. We don't even know what the goal of the guy in the video is. What's he trying to do? What's he even trying? He's not trying to escape. He's like literally trying to clean up the area with like a crack in there. I'm confused. Sometimes there is no why. Fair enough, dude. Well, for that, we thank you.
Thank you.
It needed more 6-7. Kraken 1, Cosmic Blake 0. Gang Beast is just some random crap. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I think I would uninstall that game from my computer to make sure I never waste any more time on it. Personally. You know what I mean? You should be doing animation instead of that. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that satisfying? What was the point? I don't get it. Where's the dopamine hit coming from on that joint? All right, is Kellyanne still here? With the PK TT Les Genku. Why do anything other than play Arc Raiders, right? People love that game. People love that game. I haven't played that game yet, but people love that game. See a lot of people pushing that joint. Is Kellyanne here? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, we'll keep moving until we see something. Joshy Rez, are we in here still? Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I will definitely slide that in. Oh, Viper King said came back on the Rumble side. My bad, forgot to give you some feedback on your new single and want to say it's really good. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Y'all make sure to go listen to the new song. It'll be on all the surfaces tomorrow. Okay, Joshy's here. W. Boom, 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 boom. And then we're going to Incongruent Angle.
All about this one. I don't want this. From that it chase stay constant. Me not a monsters, bonkers, monsters, stompers, conscious conkers. Man, it's hard like that. Big bouncer man, he got barred like that. If I give a girl D, then she call right back. 2 phones don't call my gaff with a raw pipe. They don't want this. They don't want. 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 They don't want this. washing it down and I'm making the peas and I'm washing it out. Everyone's listening to the girl watching, look at you gon' catch me and sleep on the couch. Making the profit, I get it, I'm monkey, she touch it and then put my feet in her mouth. You know what? You know what? You know what?
That's a W. That's really cool. That's nice. That's very, very tight. I'm only hearing a little bit, man. Oh, okay. Ads. Oh, yeah, he got a little ad. I see you. We'll wait. We'll wait, G. Boom, 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 boom. Why don't we just... We'll play the new single while we're waiting, dude. Fuck it. We'll play the new single while we wait. Grab some water. I'm totally watching the ads. There you go. Yeah, you let Twitch know.
I can be patient, play it cool. I am gonna play the ball to play the fool. Now I can't wait for you. It don't matter, I know what I need to do. I'll be having some fun. Time waits for no one. I'll be having some fun. Time to wait for nobody. I don't wait for nobody.
Ad break vibes right here. Hey. Hey.
You could be my number one if you want to step my way. If you wanna step my way. You could be my number one if you want to step in with me.
Cowbell lines going.
You could be my number one if you want to step my way. If you wanna step my way. You could be my number one if you want to step in with me. Now we're falling in love on the dance floor. Now we're falling in love on the one. Won't you take my hand? Yeah. Now we're falling in love on the dance floor. Won't you take my hand? Baby, baby, baby. Now we're falling in love on the one.
That party track was playing the whole time in the background, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you for letting me play my new release here. That is available everywhere, probably tomorrow, but it's available right now on SoundCloud, and it's available on the YouTube right now. Boom, boom. Guys, you know, that doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. But someone asked earlier, Mojuba said, you got to throw these stems in Discord, Jib, so we can do some remixes for you. So I have been bouncing out all the stems and also doing the buses for the 2 singles I've released this year. I might do like a little Patreon subscription deal where like if you're subscribed via something like that, or coffee, or there's a couple of sites. I'm kind of doing research on that, but basically you'll get all my stems for everything I do, and the ability to do remixes or whatever. You just have to credit me, but through a service like that, instead of like what are we giving Twitch money for? You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be pretty dope. So I'm looking into doing that. If that's something that you guys might be interested in, then I'll try to figure out what would make sense for everybody. But because I have the files, right? I'm gonna probably upload some of these for sync licensing too. See if we can get in a Disney or Netflix movie or TV show. You know what I'm saying? Why not, dude? They got used for shit like that. Hell yeah! All right, but we're talking right now about this joint here from Joshy Rez, dude. Fire joint from Joshy Rez. Refresh the memory here. Bring him over to Rumble and get your tips in crypto. There you go.
Sword like that, big bouncer man, he got bored like that. If I give a girl D, then she call right back. 2 phones don't call my gaff with a raw pipe. And they put my to the mouth.
So yeah, it's a dope vibe you have right now. Like really, really cool sound design, really good selection of good programming. Things make sense where they are. I think just mixing wise, I would try to mesh the drums a little more. You got a lot of brightness going on. And I think we could kind of tone it all down together using some kind of tape style saturation on a drum bus to soften up all these kind of sharper transients and blend things a little bit more. My favorite method for that is the Waves, the NLS summing mixer, right? Using the NLS bus technique. If you're not familiar with the NLS bus technique, I use it every single time. It's part of my template. It's right here. Let me get my head out the way. It's a pretty weird way to do things if you're not familiar. It's a $30 plugin to get the NLS summing mixer. This joint right here. The drop on the one that was popping hard. Loved it. Yep. It just looks like this, right? It's a pretty basic summing mixer, but you set it up specifically the way that they do it here, and you have to have 8 of them in a row on one channel. Right, so one auxiliary channel has 8 of them in a row, set up a specific way each time. And there's a video in my Discord in the mixing videos. This is a mix with Jerry going over how to set this up. All right, once you set it up, you're good to go. You're up next, Incongruent Angle. You're up next. Once you set it up, you just have it as part of your template. But I don't know how much it'll affect these drums here, as I don't remember. It might do a little something on these. Let's see. So if I take all these that are currently going through the NLS bus and I bypass the NLS bus, and instead of going through the NLS bus, we're going to go into the drum bus. Let's see. No, those are still going NLS bus. Hold on. Okay, try to send these into the drum bus. You can really hear it on these kind of sounds, right? Simple sounds, not a breakbeat, but okay. This is just going into Orion in my drum bus. I'm bypassing the NLS bus right now. So in Orion, I'm pushing it, getting some harmonics, some compression, some parallel compression, and a little bit of parallel grit. But I'm not using their saturation, which is this one right here. I don't turn this on because I like using the NLS bus instead. And the way you can really see this is if you go here, the Paz Analyzer. If I were to clear this and you're looking at the phase here, now I'm already using a pretty wide sounding snare. Let's see if I just do the kick. Let me see. tone off on this too. This is adding some shit to it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so if I were to go in and run this kick through the NLS bus now, it kind of tightens things up, but then it also makes it sound fatter, if that makes sense, without really messing with your transients. And it's the one like tape saturation technique I've heard that really kind of mimics outboard gear without doing too much. Boom, 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 boom. So setting that up, dude, is a game changer. I promise you. That's the one I'd recommend. If you don't have any kind of saturation plugins for a drum bus, just buy the NLS bus from Waves and set that up from that video and the mixing videos. You'll get chunkier drums. Even if they have like sharp transients, it'll make them fatter, chunkier. Everything will just feel a little thicker, and the mixes will start to mesh a little better. So this video right here tells you exactly how to set it up. You set up exactly how they do it. If you don't have all 8 of them in a row working that way, it doesn't sound right. So this is how you have to do it. It'll end up kind of tilting your drums a little bit to one direction, so you'll have to figure that out. And I had to move mine 2 ticks to the left, and then it's back up the middle. So that's what it does. It just kind of fattens the signal and widens it a little bit, but not widen it to a point where you're starting to go out of phase. So it's a very cool technique. One of my favorite little gems I've picked up on the internet, and I use it every single time. But yeah, other than that, man, really good balance across the mix. I think you're in a really good spot here so far. So if we just get a little more mesh on those drums and kind of soften up some of those sharper transients, which that kind of will do all of that for you all in one. I think it's going to sound great. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. Abso-freaking-lutely, thank you. All right, now before we jump into Jibbah, we had a different one here that got moved down, and then we're going to Jibbah after that. And that's this one right here from Incongruence. 100. Okay, we're going to run this, then we're going back up to Jibbah. Boom, 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 boom. I'm zen. What's up, Ghost? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
CTR Dev says, why is there JG cover? What the hell? What's JG cover? JG's a musician? Cover art? This shit? What are you talking about? Boom, boom. Learning curve like Sisyphus. Hell yeah. JG Wentworth? 877 cash now? Ooh. JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. I don't know. CTR just dropped, maybe JG's an abbreviation for, dude, CTR, you know you gotta give me more context, dude. You're like a fucking, you're like a tweet now. What's up with Twitter? Has anyone noticed that? If you go on Twitter, like the For You section is just a bunch of vague things. It used to be like very pointed, like people are obvious about what they're speaking about, and now it's just like they're just engagement farming with like, oh, that shouldn't have happened. It's over now. That's like all to say. It's like it's a fucking slop house, dude. It's like one of the worst apps now. I don't know what happened to it. Used to get like live news, like live sporting updates. That's not even a thing anymore. You're seeing shit from 17 hours ago. Am I next? Absolutely not. You're the last one tonight. you're on the end of the list here. We Incongruence re-uploaded. AI cat videos. Yeah, it's all cat videos. No, you're good. You're good. I don't have too much on this though. It's a cool vibe right here. It's a cool vibe. I think I would probably have a little more punch on the kick in that first section. I felt like we were kind of losing it. Felt a little like I'd probably have a little more 65 hertz going on there. Like maybe like a Pultec trick or adding like an R bass type of plugin. And then there's like a sharp perk that comes in on that final drop. I would definitely soft clip that. That thing was kind of an ear bug. That joint right there. Someone must have put Grok in control of the For You, 100%. So that one really jumps out and like kind of is like smacking my eardrum every time that happens. So soft clipping the shit out of that would definitely make it more palatable, and it would still be yeah, the little woodblock thingy. That's the one. Yeah, but everything else has a really good balance. Like it's got good motion to it. So all in all, like I'm not mad at what you got going on here. It's nice. Big W's. I appreciate you sending this through.
Thank you.
Boom. We got Mo Jibbah. I want to see what Mo Jibbah cooked up. Is this another beat here, Mo Jibbah? What do we got? Ian Whip. Or January Whip? Is that a J? Can't tell. It's glitched. It probably says January. I'm good. Heck yeah, man. That's some spitting shit right there, you know what I'm saying? You get a rapper on there for sure, man. Making these rap beats, you make people want to rap out here, dude. Make us want to rap out here, dude. I like it, Mo Jibbah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wait, that's a crazy thing. we got a message over here on the Rumble side from Boricua Pati 24. When I was a manager at Walmart, I had an employee that made music, and he hated when people made huge noises because he was protecting his ears for his music. That's the most coworker music shit I've ever heard in my life. That's insane. Can you guys keep it down? I have to go in the studio later, and I'm really trying to mix well. Like, dude, your ears are cooked because your music's no good, probably. Did you ever hear his music? I want to know. I want to know how bad it was. I bet it sucked. Oh, man. When people meet me, they're like, and they figure out I make music, they're always apprehensive to listen to it. Like, I've had neighbors that waited a long time. They waited a long time to check out my music, and then they'll finally be like, dude, I finally listened to that. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me you were pretty good at that? And I was like, well, I don't know. I just assumed I sucked at it, I guess. It's pretty funny. It happened to all my wife's friends when they finally found my music. They're like, what the fuck? I thought it was gonna be like coworker music. We didn't quite do that. Real Nick Shea says, all right, I'll stop chatting. I know when I'm not welcome. This is the first message you sent tonight. The passive aggression is wild. Are you sure you're not a Seattleite? Are you sure you live in Boston? How you doing, dude? How you doing, dude? 508 is where I'm from, homie. Hell yeah, Gifted. Took the Gifted right there. W. Hell yeah. But all I'm hearing on this one, Mo Jubes, this is really, really nice, dude. I would probably anchor the snare a little more with a mono one to have it mesh with the kick a little better. Who's redeeming Talkbox? Oh, there it is. I'd probably split this bass as well around like 150 hertz, keep the sub of it clean and mono, and then make the 150 hertz and up have like a clean buzz tone to it. There's not much there, but I want something that makes what's happening on the bass, brings in some kind of harmonics so that people can hear it on smaller speakers. Like if I play it off the cell phone speaker, I could still hear what the bass is doing. So something to carry the tones that you're doing down low, because the bass is also doing harmonics, which makes a big difference. So having that carry up through the mix would be nice. And then the last thing I'm hearing is some high mid resonance in the synth bells, or whatever sound that is. That's kind of happening here. Whatever that joint is. Doing those little half steps. That one. So I would just use like a multi-band there or a dynamic EQ and just deal with those little tones. Nothing crazy. Somewhere in that, it's probably closer to 3K to 4K range if I had to guess. But just throwing that out. That's all I got though, man. It's a vibe. Absolute vibe, as we've come to expect from you, Mo Jibbah. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Absolute vibe, dude. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. I heard his music was all right. No wow factor. Okay. So we had to keep it down around you for some non-polarizing musics? How dare you? How dare you? It was definitely a nice vibe, for sure. Foggy Main. Where's Foggy Main? When the last time we heard from Foggy Main? We heard from Foggy Main a while ago. There he is. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Let's run it. This is all cash. Foggy Main. No breaks. All cash, no breaks.
Bunny
Oh yeah, very cool. By the way, is there a song length limit? I mean, usually it's getting late for me, so you know, hopefully nothing beyond 5 minutes would be preferred. But you know, sometimes we make exceptions. But if it's like a 12-minute thing, what are we doing? Some people are sending in 2-minute songs. You know what I'm saying? That's like a 6-piece. But if you're warning us already, so how long is it? This kick sounds like a hard swallow. Yeah, trance takes a long time. That's okay though. We'll see what time it is when we get there. So I'm not a big fan of the kick sound. I think you get more punch out of a mix if instead of having we had more of a, if that makes sense. I would experiment with, see what it's like to have this in there. Just see how that feels. Because right now it just feels a little bit. It has like a weird. There's some kind of weird thing on the right side happening, like an artifact, probably a product of like saturating this joint. But for some reason, it also feels like widened by that. So like the left and right speaker aren't doing the same thing. And that's making that not hit as hard as it could, right? And it also feels like it's just higher in pitch than I'd probably have a kick to actually smack a little harder on this. So I think you're leaving some whomp on the table there in that regard. On top of that, I would experiment. We talked about that already. So then the sub feels a little wide at times. I think if you mono out things like 100 hertz and down, it'd probably hit harder, and then we can probably bring it up to sit up in the mix a little more. It feels a little bit like we know it's down there, but it feels like the kick is more important at all times, which the kick's going to win, but then like the bass should kind of match it in energy at times. Because you're going to sidechain that kick through the bass, but that bass feels like a lot lower in volume, and that's something that's really going to drive the groove. Kick, snare, bass is like the whole groove of this, and then make sure that vocal is understandable. Right now the vocal feels way too quiet. The lead vocal should probably sit up closer to where the snare is in loudness as a general rule, but it feels like an AI rip, where it seems to be missing all low mids, so I would try to bring more low mids out of that, and I'd parallel compress the shit out of it as well. And you know, if you wanted, you could probably just boost the low mids on the parallel compression channel and just blend that super squashed low mid sounding version of the vocal in with the original, and you might end up getting something that sounds a little more full, right? It just feels very, very thinned out and almost like it's canceling itself out at times too. There's some phase things going on, so I would try to get that vocal to sound a little bit better before really trying to sit it in the mix. That's all, so that it can get louder as well. But all in all, very cool stuff here, Foggy. I appreciate you. Very, very cool stuff.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hey, Boricua says, my dad was a DJ back in the 80s in New York. I like the music today, but I'm stuck to the 80s disco, funk, and house music thanks to my dad. Well, then you'll like the new single I just did. You'll probably like the new single that I just put out. It's linked in the description today on the rum side. I can send you the link though if you want. I can put it in chat. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. Bang. Run it up. It'll be on all streaming sites in the next 48 hours. But check it out. Hell yeah, appreciate you. Okay. Who we got next? Enim. There it is. Haven't really actually delved into mixing this one, and it's missing an intro, so it's an abrupt start. But any feedbacks or suggestions are welcomed. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Heck yeah. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Very cool stuff. We get stuff in this lane a little bit, a little more side trance than just straight up trance like this felt. Very cool stuff though. I hear you know what you're doing. A couple things I'm hearing, nothing crazy. I'd probably transient design the clap that we're using for most of the song. That comes in around like the 1 minute mark, and shorten it up a little bit. It's gonna kind of open up the dynamics. If we there's a big push happening with a lot of the mix, and it can get a little fatiguing playing for as long as it does. And I think part of that is just the clap being so long doesn't give us as much depth in the mix, right? Because the way to really get depth is to give us a loud sound and then have it be kind of quiet for a split second, then give us a loud sound, have it feel kind of quiet for a second. And with the clap going as often as it's playing, we don't really get, it's like a pretty full frequency sound happening for a pretty decent amount of time, you know, over the course of the entire song. And it kind of affects the depth. So I would play around with a transient designer, just shortening the tail end of that clap and see if it doesn't open the mix up a little bit. I'd probably use a little less reverb in the melodic mix as well to also help bring back some depth. Less is usually more. Even on tracks that are supposed to sound really big, you can actually achieve that sort of larger sound with using smaller sounding reverbs. You're just kind of placing things sonically in the listener's ear in different spaces, as opposed to thinking everything has to have that sort of, Vatican verb. What up, Unknown? Check the M's. You guys finished that song? W gang, W. Beyond that, I'd probably use a multi-band compressor on the sharp single notes, played around that 3 minute 45 second mark, somewhere around here. Dun dun. The piano just smacking, right? Single notes. Those can get pretty harsh and kind of make you blink. We still want those to have a vibe to them, but we want them to be pretty controlled. So I would suggest multi-band compressing those. So you're not robbing all the tone of each hit. You're just trying to grab that initial attack and pull back on that, because it's a little harsh coming out of nowhere. Just having those sounds smack in the individual notes. They're kind of piercing, right? Beyond that, the build drums just after the 5 minute mark had very little attack to them. I'd probably transient design these. If it was like a pre-done stack, then I'd still try to do that. Basically, like a lot of the excitement in a mix with drums in the mid-range is in having more defined transients. It kind of feels like we're fading into every one of those sounds. It's kind of a filter going on there, of course, but I think we can get a little more aggression out of that and kind of separation of those different drum sounds, and it's going to feel more exciting as it builds up there. Delio says the piano was well done compositionally, whether it was MIDI programmed or recorded live. Yeah, I agree. No problems with like the arrangement where everything is. It's just a couple like mixed decisions that I would consider changing and see how it feels. Then I would consider sidechaining the clap through the melodic elements on the final drop. I feel like we lose the clap here. And that particular part was just that would really be smacking to have that just have it side just dunk the melodies underwater for a split second to let that clap smack us in the forehead, and then we'll fill in with our brain what the arpeggiator is doing on that one note. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll know what's there, but all of a sudden that's going to have more depth in your mix, because we're going to feel like that how's that clap so loud, but the melodies are all so loud, right? We're picking one to win at that moment, and letting that smack through just to maintain the groove. But you've built a cool groove here. Very very good stuff. I like it. So I appreciate you, Anna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Doom 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 doom. Boom 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 boom. Is TCM Jeezy still here? TCM Jeezy in the building? Oh, let's see. We did that one. We did this already, so I don't need that. That's confusing me. Is TCM Jeezy here? Is DJ Sunshine still here? DJ Sunshine. Paging DJ Sunshine. Let us know something. I know DeLeo's in the building. Is CTR Dub still around? And then we got C9, I believe, right? Boom, 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 boom. Well, we're gonna play Delio, dude. We're gonna play Delio then. This is Come Selecta 140 BPM version 4. Okay, my bad. Well, I've been super late on this line. I'll jump to you after this. Yeah, okay. Definitely too loud, in my opinion. It was cool. Like the programming's fire, right? The creative decisions are cool as shit. I think it's too loud. I think things are being too pushed. The idea is really cool, but I think things are being too pushed into plugins that are. I can feel things sweating and ducking your dynamics. You've kind of robbed some of the life out of this for the sake of having it, be like a luff monster. I think if you did less loudness, and not just loudness, but I think you're hitting some plugins too hard. It feels like there's artifacts coming from stuff on the digital side. So I think I would try to balance things out a little more. In terms of like the gain going into things. Dial back on the white noise for bass patches. Noise doesn't mean energy, just play around with the dynamics. Okay. Got you. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't even fully, it was, right now this mix will damage your equipment a little bit because of how loud it and uncontrolled some aspects of it are. Right? So I would say try to dial this back before getting used to hearing it this way too much. If you get used to hearing it this way too much, you're gonna get demoitis. It's never gonna have this aggression to it, but this sounds like it would hurt it would blow my speakers out, speakers out in my car. Like these headphones can handle it, but I don't think my car speakers could really deal with it that well. And we want to have aggression while still maintaining control. This is aggression for sure. But it does not have the control that we want, the polish that we want yet. You can definitely get it there. I would say start bringing in a really popular mix from someone in this same lane with millions and millions of streams on it. Pull that into your session. and route that directly to your speakers, bypass any processing you might do, and just figure out what that sounds like on your setup, right? Figure out what their song that you know sounds good everywhere. Figure out something that sounds great everywhere that you've heard it, and then see where's that kick compared to your kick, right? Where's that snare in relationship to the kick, and same thing on your side, right? So reference mixing will help considerably. If you're not comfortable reference mixing, over here in the mixing videos, you scroll up a few, you'll find this 60-second short here from Seed to Stage. He's doing this in Ableton, but you can do this in any DAW. The principles apply. Yeah, anything I release, I get the mix to a point where I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like that. And then it gets to a point where I'm like, man, am I deaf? I don't like it as much anymore. And then I'll pull in a reference from a mix I really like that's kind of in a similar lane, and I'll go and make those tweaks, and that's usually when I'm like, all right, I'm ready to drop it. Right? You treat reference mixing like a Bible. I don't know. I mean, sometimes there's like certain mixes I'll use just for one element. Like I'll know that I like how aggressive they got an 808 on one song. That works everywhere I've heard it. And I'll try to dial that in for whatever I'm working on if it's appropriate. But I may not like how the vocal mix is on that, so I'll ignore that, right? But maybe I like the balance of the low end and drums on one song, but the vocals I have aren't going to be very similar to that. So you're just listening for certain elements, and sometimes you'll have 4 different reference songs for the one song you're mixing. But yeah, this little 60-second short is about how to match it to your mix, and then set it up so it's not going through any of your processing. But W, man, I think it's just a little too push right now, and I would probably shorten the kick a little bit to help you open things up. But other than that, that's just really all I got for you, man. And I would love to hear this when it's not as loud. I'll probably have a lot more for you. But with it being this loud, I can't hear that much of what I would try to work on. That's all. So I don't want to just sit here and like try to pick it apart when honestly, until we attenuate some of those issues, I think it's a waste of time for me to tell you other things I would change. I think that's the main thing, is don't get used to hearing it like this, because you're going to hurt your ears and your speakers. And you clean that up a little bit and you'll be in the right spot, dude, for sure. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Oh shit, let me get back to you, Joe Cool. All right. We got a skip here, right? Bang. Looks like DJ Sunshine took off. TCM Jeezy took off. I think CTR Dubs took off. So it's just Lunchbox and Unknown Fella, probably. We'll download your final version, dude. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Probably final. I know how it goes. I've had to rename things final like 4 or 5 times. Sometimes I just throw it on there knowing that's not even, there's no shot. You better get off, Mr. Jibbs. Yes, very soon. I got just like 2 more I'm listening to. Just like 2 more. How you doing, Lean? Shoom, doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see. What is that? Caught the butt end of the stream. Yeah, absolutely. Absolute. This is Jobless Creates. Shout out to Jobless Creates and Unknown Fella.
That is not my scene. But you know, man, I have to protect what I work for. That's it. Sin.
Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man how we contract. Real bad man I walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad man. Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man how we contract. Real bad man walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad
I'm not a gangster, but you know me keep that thing on me. But if you want to try something, then I'll use it how I see. My dogs will press you for any issue. Whole crew discipline, we have follow code too. We never talk in a circle, keep the thing mute and we move in silence. Everything smooth. We have to step, pause, need that. No rush, move smart, eyes up, no chat. One play, we are run it in an instant. The gunman from Kingston, make him rifle a sing song, pre them body fall down. And if you test me or you press me, you won't need your drama say. Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man who we can track. Real bad man walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad man. Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man who we can track. Real bad man walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad man. We're not hype, we're not loud. We're not chill, but still rough. If you call left, we can't pause. Let me pray every day to me God. You know the vibes when we do what we do. We know you see the signs every time that we move. If you feel our way, always stepping with the crew. But I come with action, so me see the proof. And you can flex if you want to. Watch your man get vexed when I walk through. Same face, same move, and no fake news. And every girl want me, but me can't choose. But never mind that, I take the time to find myself. But I'm moving quick to build my wealth. I feel slow it down, protect my health. Only move with the 9 from my belt. Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man who we can track. Real bad man walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad man. Real bad man with me full stop. Real bad man who we can track. Real bad man walking at the spot. Real bad man, real bad man.
Hell yeah, man. This is sitting nice, man. It's in a really good spot. It's in a really good spot now, compared to where it was like the first or second iteration mix-wise. But you done a good job of kind of dialing in that aggression. That rim shot doesn't it's got aggression on it, but it's not hurting my ear, which is nice. I don't have anything, man. I think you're damn close here. I think Jaw's raw vocals are just nice because of his setup. So like sometimes you have to just let it ride and not do that much to it. And I think you've done a good job of letting his stuff shine. It feels well balanced. Yeah. For real, right? Yeah, because you get a good signal, then you don't have to fucking tweak it a bunch. We're used to getting shit vocals from people. I was hating them first time I heard them. You know, no, that's dope, man. That's dope. When are you guys putting this out? What's the release date? It's got to be soon, right? Got to be soon, man. Get it done. Get it out. Get it out there, dude. Because that's what I'm on this year. Putting all kinds of shit out. We got another one out. Hell yeah. All right, well, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. Doom, doom, boom, zicka, boom. All right, is CTR Dub still here? I haven't seen CTR. C9 Lunchbox still here? Let me know something, gang. Otherwise, we're gonna just jam out for a second. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. the Twitch side. Nah, man, I gotta get up out of here, Lane. The baby gonna be up soon, so I gotta stick with my program. You know what I'm saying? And I had to turn a couple other people out. I'm sorry, man. Let's see. Callie, yeah, Callie's perfect for this. Callie Stockton. Shout out to Callie. Please join me in rating Callie over here on the Twitch side. Give her some love when you get up in there. Give her some love when you get up in there. I'll pull up in there in a little bit. W. Appreciate y'all. On the Rumble side, we gotta rate somebody. They sent a gang of people my way. I don't know where to go on Rumble. We're gonna find out though. Everyone who came through on the Rumble side. That's a big raid. Big love from This Is The Ray Gaming. Thank you so much, W community. Maggie Mew as well. I see you. I appreciate that. So can't say enough about the cool ass community over there. You guys are really dope. I'll be back very soon. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Peace, y'all.